"We adopted you out of pity," my aunt drunkenly said at Christmas. My parents didn't defend me. I left. Years later, my biomom's lawyer found me. Turns out I wasn't adopted at all. And the pity story was covering up something much darker about why my parents took me in. My Aunt Linda's wine glass tipped as she pointed at me across the Christmas table. "We all know the truth. They adopted you out of pity. Your real parents didn't even want you." The room went silent. I waited for someone to say something. Anything. My dad kept cutting his turkey like I wasn't even there. My mom examined her napkin like it held answers. My brother smirked into his phone. That's when I knew this wasn't Linda being drunk. This was the family truth finally spoken out loud. I stood up slowly, grabbed my coat from the closet, and walked out into the December cold. No goodbyes, no dramatics, just gone. They called twice. I didn't answer. For 6 years, I built a life 800 meters away. New city, new career, new friends who didn't look at me like a charity case. Then last month, a lawyer named Patricia Chen showed up at my office. She said 5 words that shattered everything. "Your mother left you everything." I laughed. "My mother is alive in Ohio." She shook her head. "Your biological mother, Diane Marshall, passed away 3 weeks ago. You're her sole heir." "I've never been adopted. My birth certificate says Michael and Susan Reeves." Patricia opened her briefcase. "That certificate is falsified. I have the original. You're Ethan Marshall, born to Diane Marshall in 1992. Patricia explained Diane had been searching for me for 20 years. She'd hired investigators, filed petitions, hit dead ends. The Reeves took me when I was 8 months old, under circumstances Diane called kidnapping. She'd been young, struggling with money, but never gave me up. Never signed a single paper. The inheritance came with something invaluable, Diane's journals. 23 years documenting her fight to find me. Diane had been Michael's younger sister. She'd gotten pregnant at 19. Michael and Susan offered to help temporarily. She left me with them for 3 weeks while she worked double shifts. When she came back, they'd moved. No forwarding address. Gone. She reported it to police, but Michael was a decorated officer, and Susan was a school principal, respected community members. They claimed Diane was unstable, had abandoned me, signed away her rights. The forged documents proved convincing enough to stall investigations. Diane spent 2 decades searching, working 3 jobs to afford lawyers who couldn't crack the wall Michael built. She found me 4 months before she died, stage 4 cancer. She watched from a distance, seeing I was alive and safe, but her lawyer advised waiting until she had proof. The proof came too late. I flew to Ohio with Patricia and a police detective. We arrived unannounced. Michael opened the door, saw the detective, and his face drained. The detective didn't waste time. "We have DNA evidence, falsified documents, and a dying woman's testimony. You kidnapped your sister's child and forged adoption papers." Susan started crying, but Michael stayed cold. "We gave him a better life than Diane ever could." That's what this was about. Not love, not pity, control. They wanted a child and decided they deserved me more than my young mother did. Linda's confession had been accurate in the worst way. They did take me out of pity, but not pity for me. Pity for themselves, thinking they were owed the perfect family. The detective arrested them both. Everything unraveled in 48 hours. My brother called me a traitor. I blocked his number. Last week, I drove to Pennsylvania and stood in front of Diane's house. Inside, photo albums filled with pictures of me as a baby. Photos she must have stolen before they disappeared. The last journal entry, dated 2 weeks before she died, read, "I found my son. He's alive. He's safe. He doesn't know me, but maybe someday he'll understand. I never stopped fighting. I never stopped loving him. I'm keeping the house and the $67,000 she left me. Money she saved working 3 jobs for 20 years. Every dollar meant for the son she never stopped searching for."